Hello everyone, welcome to the new series of Drishti IS. I am Ritu and today we are going to discuss very important topic of GS2, which is reservation and its percentage. So reservation is never ending topic and reservation versus debate is never out of trend. And since last 4-5 years we are discussing this topic a lot because of the EWS reservation, because of the implementation of OBC reservation in NEET and also because of the caste survey by Bihar. So that's why we have chosen this topic, and recently we have seen that what Bihar cabinet has done. So from that point of view, this topic is very important, not just for Bihar, but for all over the India, and we should know this debate and we should know that how to tackle such kind of the question when it comes to your examination. So moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, and then we are going to discuss a brief intro about what is reservation, and then we are going to discuss current scenario of reservation in India and in Bihar also, and then practice question for prelims and mains. So moving to the news part. So recently what had happened in Bihar cabinet, that Bihar Vidhan Sabha has passed a resolution or passed a bill which says that there should be the 75% reservation for the marginalized section of the society, which has sparked lots of controversy for all over the India, and they are saying that you cannot breach the 50% cap, and they are also saying that it is not feasible. So we will discuss in further discussion in further slide that is it feasible or not, but this is the news we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So moving to the next slide is about what is reservation. So reservation is a system which provides equal opportunity to most marginalized section of the society, and India we have few categories for the reservation, and basically in initial state it has been made for socially and educationally backward people, but right now the reservation has been given on the economic basis also, and we can see a new category which is known as economically weaker section. So what kind of categories we have? First we have SC, ST, EWS and OBC. So these are the criteria and categories on which the reservation is given on the caste basis. However, in EWS, you cannot directly say that this has been given to the caste basis, because any particular person or any person from any community can become economically weaker section. So all these criteria SC, ST and OBC are on the caste basis. So this is a brief intro about the reservation, and you already know the debates around reservation. There is a Pune Pact between Mahatma Gandhi and B.R. Ambedkar. So first this idea has come from that thing, and B.R. Ambedkar had to sign the Pune Pact with B.R. Ambedkar, in which he has to compromise that he should not ask for the separate electorates for the most marginalized section of the society. So this was a brief history of the reservation. I am just pointing you out. And here you already know that what kind of reservation we are given and on what basis it has been given. So initially it has been given for the socially and educationally backward community. So in constitution we have provisions in article 15.4, 15.5, 15.6 and in economically weaker section it has been given to article 16.4 and article 16.6. So we will discuss that why this cap has been breached, but this is a constitutional provision of reservation. So when it comes to the question related to this particular section, you should know that which article belongs to this particular kind of topic. So moving to the next slide is about reservation in India. So we already had discussed that what kind of categories we have for the reservation. Here we are going to discuss what kind of percentage they are given. So for scheduled caste, it is 15%, for scheduled tribe, it is 7.5%, other backward class or other backward class caste, it is 27%, economically weaker section 10%, and person with benchmark disabilities 4%. So these are the criteria which is currently applicable in India, and on the basis of all these criteria, we are given reservation in this country. So moving towards that reservation in Bihar, because this news has been taken from Bihar, so it's very important to study that what is the criteria of reservation in Bihar and how it is different from India. So currently in Bihar, earlier it was 50%, but currently in Bihar it is 60% of the reservation, and there are various categories in Bihar. But there is a peculiar feature about Bihar is that OBC category has been divided into BC and EBC, which is not seen on a central platform or a national platform. So this is a peculiar feature about Bihar, and most of the states has also taken inspiration from the Bihar. So when it comes to the present reservation system of Bihar, so 14% given to the SC, 10% given to the ST, 12% given to the EBC, extremely backward classes, and 8% to the OBC, which is other backward classes, and 3% to each women and the poor among general category. So this is also a very good thing about Bihar, that Bihar has given a separate reservation system for the women, in which every category of the women will get reservation according to their classes or according to their caste hierarchy or according to their caste category. So these are the peculiar features about Bihar. Coming to that, what is the proposed section of the Bihar, that how Bihar wants that this should be the model for the reservation for the state. So Bihar is likely to lay provision of 18% to OBCs, 25% of the EBCs, and 20% to the scheduled caste, and 2% to the scheduled tribes, beside existing 10% of the EWS quota. So here you may wonder that why 18% should be given the OBCs and why 25% given to the EBCs, because EBC consists alone 35% of the total population of the state. So in the recently released survey of the Bihar, we can see that EBC consists largest population, and together EBC and OBC constitute 63% of the reservation. On the other hand, they are not given reservation according to their population. So there is always a demand that, there should be the reservation according to the representation, according to their proportion, according to their population. So in that way, Bihar has come up with this idea. So moving to us next slide. Next slide is related to, do states have right to implement 75% of the reservation? Because we already had discussed that in Indian Constitution, we have provision in Article 15 regarding the reservation, regarding providing equal opportunities to most marginalized section of the society. But do states have right to do that? So first we will study the Indira Swani case. So what happened in Indira Swani case, that there is a cap on 50% of reservation, and the Supreme Court has opined that this 50% of reservation should not be breached. However, what happened in EWS quota, that this limit has been breached, and there was also a case in Madras, which is known as State of Madras versus Champakaran Doraizan. So what happened into this case, that the state government has given reservation to particular section and particular community in the engineering and medical colleges. So this has been challenged in the High Court, and later it went to the Supreme Court. In that case, the Supreme Court has opined that it has introduced the first amendment, and it has opined that, the state has right to introduce such measures when he or she feels that, the person and the community belongs to the lower strata of the society, and they need upliftment, they need empowerment. For the empowerment of the most marginalized section of the society, they have right to introduce such measures. They have right to introduce equality measures in the state. So in that sense, we can say that states have right to introduce such kind of measures, and if they feel like that 75% of the population belongs to the marginalized section of the society, they are not given the equal stakes in the land, education and jobs, then they all have right to introduce such kind of the measures, and which the Constitution of India also says, and Article 15(4) of the Constitution says that the state has right to uplift the marginalized section of the society. So moving towards the next discussion, next is the practice question prelims. So I already have discussed Article 15 a lot. So here the question is related to that. Article 15 of the Indian Constitution deals with, and you already know the answer, and here are your options: prohibition of discrimination, abolition of untouchability, abolition of titles, protection of life and liberty. So you have to answer this in the comment section. Moving towards the mains question. Has the reservation policy of India achieved its goal of equality or social justice? So here you have to examine. So when it comes to the examining, so if you have any data related to the reservation, whether they are not given the equal opportunity, whether they have not achieved the equality, then it must be quoted in the answer sheet. So first of all, what you have to do, that you have to define the reservation policy of the country. So you have to give brief introduction of the reservation policy, and you have to also give the constitutional validation that the reservation in this country is not given on the basis of the privilege. They have been given on the basis of the Constitution, because in Indian Constitution, they have been the given right that, equal opportunity should be provided to the marginalized section of the society, and there should be the affirmative action to bring equality in the society. So with this purpose, the reservation policy has been introduced, and right now we have reservation in legislature, jobs, education. In private sector, we don't have reservation, but in following sector, legislature, education, job, we have reservation system. So this was the purpose of reservation, that in order to provide equal opportunity and make people equal to each other, this kind of the policy has been introduced, and Indian Constitution validates that. So when you take the what kind support of the Indian Constitution, your answer becomes more valid, and you have more, your argument would be supported by the Indian Constitution. You have a more strengthful answer. So this will be your intro. Coming to that, whether India has achieved this equality with the help of reservation policy or not, then you have to give some positive feedbacks also and some negative feedback also. So with the help of reservation, we can see that there are so many affirmative actions have been taken, and central government as well as the state government is also taking various suitable measures to bring equality in the society. So you can write that with the help of reservation, so many marginalized communities has seen their progress. Their community has seen their first IAS officer, they have seen their first politicians, they have seen their first academician. So with the help of all these kind of reservation policy, we can see the presence of SC, ST, OBC, women community in the parliament and also in the state legislature, jobs, education. However, their implementation is faulty, and we can say that, the reservation policy has not able to achieve equality fully. So whatever is the desired amount of the equality we want in this democratic country, it has been not achieved fully, because in academic sector, you can see that there are only 4% of the OBC people who are working. On the other hand, their population is more than 50%. SC, ST are only 9 to 13%. So in that way, you can see that they are not represented according to their population. So in that way, you can write that they have given the affirmative actions, and they have also given the affirmative positions. But that position and that representation is not fully satisfied, and it is not according to the equality measures of the India. So in that way, you can conclude your answer that more affirmative action needed. There should be the strict implementation of the reservation, in which all the society and all the sections should be equally protected. So I hope you like this lecture. If you have any queries related to this lecture, kindly ask in the comment section. And we have a new scheme for the online classes, in which for Diwali offer 50% has been given free to the all the aspirants. So you can register there. So thank you for the session.